Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In today's video, we're going back into the Root Rider army, this time around with the Minion Prince, and I truly do believe this is one of the strongest ground armies in the game. Minion Prince, we are running the Henchman Puppet with the Dark Orb, Queen, Magic Mirror with the Healer Puppet. If you need, you can run the Giant Arrow if there's too many Invisibility Tower bases. Warden, we're going both books, but I actually like this with the Rage better, but I'll show both versions off just in case. Royal Champion, Haste with the Electro Boots. And in case, say you like the Magic Mirror over the Giant Arrow, just use a Log Launcher in case there's a double invisibility base. But let's head in for the first attack. Hopefully, we get some decent bases. Okay, we get a TownHall 17. That's actually great because the Legends Day reset. We might see some weaker ones. So hopefully we just stick to the stronger ones. We have our Warden ready. Royal Champion. We are going to dive into, remember, to set a path, but then also get some scary looking defenses out. So thinking about just diving in towards this merge defense, but you know what? I might stay away from that and just try setting a solid little funnel instead. First invisibility, 2 minutes 56 seconds. This is perfect. Spirit Box stays safe. She goes towards the Expo. That's awesome. That's what I wanted. Let's see what she decides to go for next. Right here, that's okay too. And I would like for her to get in towards that ricochet cannon and set off that invisibility tower if we could. That'd be ideal. Now we're going to pop her ability. Let's see, she is going to run outside. That's okay though. I'm going to just make sure she goes invis here. And where is she headed? Make her go invis. Save the spirit box is what I wanted. Not going to be able to get saved, but we set that off. Now we're going to cut the funnel off on the opposite side. Queen with the siege barracks, couple super barbs, give her a super wall breaker, and then from the top side we're going to have to enter with these root riders quickly. Get our warden down, healers down, loons, more super barbs over here, wizard. Let's send in our minion prince now, and we can also get a skeleton spell, a royal champion, and then an early warden ability to catch everything in it. Queen's doing good at her end. I'm going to get some archers in for cleanup. Minion Prince ability right now to just swoop over that Town Hall compartment. And let's just keep this healing going here. I am going to freeze that invisibility tower before it pops. There we go. So far, so good. I'm going to overgrowth this backside expo out. Make sure that gets taken care of. Town Hall is down. Hopefully that invisibility tower goes down before it pops. Nice. Oh, it does pop again. That's okay, though. Queen's doing good. I'm loving that. My Royal Champion is down. That's fine again, too. I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to rage up these root riders as soon as we make it through here. My minion prince is going to go down. That's all good. We have a bunch of root riders left to support. I'm going to rage my queen up here as she deals with this. Watch this. We should be good to go. I'm going to rage her up, pop her ability, and then have them go nuts. Should be able to take care of that ricochet cannon. We have Valkyries on the outside to support. And you know what? Look at the minion prince. It ends up going down, but it's shredded for us. We have a ton of Valkyries still up that are running around. Our queen survived. And you know what? I was happy with that. 45 seconds left in the battle, and we got our 3-star. You love to see it. Pretty good start there. We definitely could have cleaned it up a little bit better. My Royal Champion didn't get the best value I wanted, but hey, it is what it is. We got the 3-star. I'll see you guys in the next attack. Okay, we are ready for the next attack. This time around, we are going to run the Healing Tome just to show that off as well. So let's head in here, see if we can get another 3-star. Another Town Hall 17, which is good. But it's rebuilding, so it's not the best, but hey, we'll take it still. Let's go, Royal Champion. Maybe at the top side to have fun with those expos, you know? Lure out the CC, why not? I'm going to pop the Royal Champion ability here. She'll hammer through these. I'm going to let her go, take some damage, then have that invisibility down. Hopefully my Spirit Box stays up. Royal Champion doing good. I'm going to need another invisibility just like this. The reason I did that was to hope she would use the invisibility. Perfect, she does. Spirit Box is still alive. We're going to need another one just like this. Oh, I was hoping she'd stay away from the Yetis, but you know what? She deals with the Yetis. I'm actually not too mad at this, and I kind of brought this upon myself, but I thought it would be a smart decision to do. Need to keep my Royal Champion alive here, so let's be smart, and then we're going to recall once this mortar goes down. Perfect. Set the funnel nicely. There is an invisibility tower, but that's okay. We're going to go super wall breaker here. We're going to get 2 super barbs to funnel. Let's get the siege barracks in here. And we should be able to go crazy. I'm going to get a skeleton spell. And then from this top side, we're going to run in with our root riders. at this point, just get everything down. Get the minion prince in, Warden. And this is why I like the healing tome. Even if your role champion took a lot of damage, doesn't really matter because you can heal her back up with it. That's awesome. I'm going to pop a rage, pop the Warden ability here, get our role champion healed up. And look, she's going pretty well to full health, which is awesome. And if we need, I don't know which angle my minion prince has taken yet, but if I can get a nice little shot off, not right there. I'm not happy with that storage. I'm going to freeze this backside here. Going to rage up the healer. Sure, why not? We're not really going to need much, especially because this base doesn't have some, has some flaws, obviously, because it wasn't built completely right. I think they're upgrading or in the process of upgrading, so sorry to them, but hey, a 3 stars, a 3 star, don't even need the minion prince ability. Don't need the overgrowth as well, which is hilarious, but maybe the next base we can get a little bit better. But I'm not too surprised by this, seeing that it is the reset day. There goes the minion prince, launches its ability because I got hit with the seeking air mine. All good. Let's get this overgrowth out here and just kind of swag it. But queen ability also swagged. We can pop it just for fun here. And look at the henchman puppet, going to draw out a seeking air mine. But seriously, if you need a ground army, check this one out. I know a lot of you wanted to see how the minion prince does on ground attacks. I love it with the root riders. I think it works really well, but I'll see you in the next one. And don't worry, we'll do one with the king, and I'll show a replay of that because I already have one saved up. And then in that attack, I actually messed up and had so many different, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I forgot the call. Oh, the pets were so weird, but it still ended up working. So I'll show that as well. Okay, for the next attack, we are going to bring back the Rage Gem, because that's the one I personally like more, but the Healing Tome is right up there with this army. TownHall 17, but my oh my, is it weak, but I think this is the best. I've already seen a TownHall 14 that I had to skip, so you know what, I'll show it off anyway. Let's just go and right here, pop the World Champion ability instantly, get some decent value, invis down now. I could just kind of talk you through the basics. You're looking for your role champion to set up some pathing for your root riders, but then also go through some defense that you're scared about going in later in the attack. So like, you know, monoliths, scatter shots, ricochet cannons, multi-archer towers, the new merge defense. Any of those is a prime target. Then we get our next invisibility in like this. We're pretty much just going to mop this base with these invisibilities, which is just crazy to think about, but you know what? We're going to keep pushing. I think I should get one more. I'm going to drop some super barbs out here for cleanup. World Champions got one last second of invisibility. And then I'm going to recall. 27% of the base is done. I'm going to go Queen, Siege Barracks, line of super barbs. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm just having fun and spamming stuff down. But in essence, you set your path with the World Champion, Queen and Siege at the opposite side. And look at the Root Riders. They're going to build up a massive push with the rest of your army through that path you created them. Get the Warden down. Send in your Royal Champion. The Skeleton spell I like to place with the Queen just to give her some additional tanking while she works on that Wizard Tower. Hopefully the Super Wall Breaker gets her in. Then pop her ability. Forgot the Minion Prince. How could I ever do that? One of my favorite heroes in the game right now. Let's go Warden ability as we approach. Minion Prince abilities, I like to keep separate, but for a base like this, it doesn't really matter. We're going to swag everything kind of right now, and then I can just drop down spells if I need them because I don't want them to reset and hurt my army after. Overgrowth swagged, Rage Freeze, I'm just having fun, but the whole army's still up. I love this army. It's great. I think we'll do one more attack if I found a TownHall 17. If I don't, then I'll show you the attack that I did with the king with the messed up pets instead. Okay, it's time to see if we can get another TownHall 17. I've only seen TownHall 14s and a 16, but a super weak 16 at that. Okay, this is a 17, but again, pretty trash. But you know what? It'll have to do. I apologize, but hey, first day of Legends, you can't really expect too much. World Champion, just to snipe out some solid defenses. And we want to stay away from the hero. So the hero's got some decent coverage, so why not try getting in towards a scatter shot? Get our World Champion in from the 3 o'clock side. First invis down. Just wait half a second. Just so you can line up with the invisibilities. Like 2 minutes 56 seconds. 46 seconds. 36 seconds. And then so on and so forth. Next invis like that. I could have waited a little bit longer. But I didn't. That's my fault. Remember, World Champion. You just want to create the pathing. That's all you're looking for. You don't have to do much more than that. Next invisibility goes down. I could pop the World Champion ability here, as we are close and everything is nearby. Spirit Box is still safe. Next invisibility down like that. As long as I get the scatter shot, I am going to dip after that, get my royal champion out. I'm going to set a funnel, so I could either go from the top side or the bottom side. Does not really matter, so I'm going to start from the bottom. Skeleton spell. I like to do a line of super barbs. It's fun. I could probably use them a little bit more strategically for an attack, like if we had a harder base, but for this one we don't, so we're all good with whatever we do. Let's get in our warden, healers. I like the rage gem just because it provides ample healing for your army, but I also want to mention, if you're using the minion prince, make sure to use the rage gem. It works way better with this army. Send in the royal champion now as well. You can use an early warden ability, doesn't really matter. Queen ability as well. Minion prince went off to go do business on his own. Can't blame him for that. Kind of funny. Pop the minion prince ability. I can overgrowth out anything if I need. Just rage up the healers. We're going to be completely fine during this attack because, well, it's actually hilarious because the minion prince I could actually support with the rage and a free spell. And it can just go nuts because it is going to use its phoenix anyway. I'm just kind of having fun and free balling here, but that was the last attack. I can't do much more, especially because I keep finding TownHall 14s. But like, I also wanted to let you guys know, we will be showing the king option as well. Perfectly fine. I've already showed that army off a ton. I like the king. It's great. But that was the one where I messed up the pets. I've already said that a bunch of times, but I'll show you that just because it was kind of funny and I was panicking. Okay, here's the base, and as you can see, Royal Champion, I was running the Phoenix. That's not intended for Root Riders. Warden, I was running both books. I meant that for it to be the Rage. Queen, we had some normal stuff, but I had the Spirit Fox on the Queen, which was a mistake. That was intended for the Royal Champion. King had the Earthquake Boots, Spiky Ball, but with the Yak, I think I was practicing an Air Army, and I forgot to change back, so that was my bad, but hey, we got to make do with what we do. And look at the Royal Champion. I place her here at 12 o'clock. Again, just looking for some pathing and then also some key defenses. So I popped my Royal Champion ability thinking I had that 4 seconds of invisibility. I didn't. At this point, I was like, oh my gosh, I almost killed my Royal Champion. What do I do? And usually I'd recall my Royal Champion, right? Because that's the whole goal behind it. But I got no value from it. So I'm like, oh, can I get that? At least get that scatter shot? If I get the scatter shot, sweet. I will recall my Royal Champion, obviously, but I was like, my oh my, I didn't even get the scatter shot and set no path whatsoever. So if you look at this, the top side really didn't get funneled all that well. So for me, I was just like, you know what, let's go to Queen and Siege Barracks at 9 o'clock because I kind of cleared 12. I can get a Super Barb or a Valkyrie to help clean up top. I would recommend you use Super Barbs. I sometimes like using Valkyries as for, I'm not really going to even say a specific reason, just more so for fun's sake. Get these Super Barbs out front to tank. Skeleton spell to distract for the ricochet cannon, and then as the queen sets this funnel with the super wall breaker to get her in, I'm going to go Root Riders from the top side. There's the super barbs that I was talking about with the wizard to help clean that portion. And you know what? Even with all things considered not going that great, we still set a pretty decent funnel for these Root Riders to smash in towards the Town Hall. Queen did her job. Now we get the king. Everything in with this compartment here. I'm going to send in my Royal Champion as well. And again, I like the healing tome because if your Royal Champion is low, you can pop that ability and it'll heal her back up. I popped the Warden ability early because that Fire Spitter was on everything. It's going to get raged up. I decide to freeze, and I think the timing for the freeze was actually really good. I have an Overgrowth spell that I can use. My Queen got kind of distracted, but not really, and joined up with the main portion. I was kind of happy with that. I popped the King ability to open up the rest of the base, and now I have a Rage left over. I could have used this to heal back my Root Riders and King, but I was like, you know what? My Queen needs some help, and the Royal Champion's there, so if they can distract long enough, my Queen under Rage can smash through that Ricochet Cannon Minion Prince in a second alongside the Royal Champion. And so even though we had all of our spells really, really messed up, our heroes are all healthy. Royal Champion's good. It's getting low, but still, we're going to battle through. We have the Monolith still up, which is scary, but it locks on towards the Warden. That Yak actually decided to help out a bunch. It stayed up throughout the attack and then helped the king move his way through the army. But those are not the pets I recommend. I recommend, obviously, the Phoenix on the king, Spirit Box on the Royal Champion, Warden, Poison Lizard or Diggy is fine. And then Queen, I like using Frosty for me. But this army works with the Minion Prince, King, messed up pets, everything. I love it. You can use different equipments on the Warden. I've even showed it with the Life Gem in the previous video. Let me know what you think of this army, but I truly do think it's one of the best in the game right now and definitely the best ground army. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video. Remember to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.